Google 広告で様々な企業が結果を出しています。B2B で物流サービス
It is state-of-the-art on many, many benchmarks. And we've also made rapid progress in coding. Our updated 2.5 Pro reached #1 on WebDev Arena and now surpasses the previous version by 142 ELO points. It's getting a lot of love across the top coding platforms, thanks to all of you. On Cursor, the leading AI code editor, Gemini is the fastest growing model of the year, producing hundreds of thousands of lines of accepted code every single minute. Now, this last milestone might be the most impressive, at least in some circles. A couple of weeks ago, Gemini completed Pokemon Blue. It earned all 8 badges, traveled the victory road, defeated the Elite Four and the champion, bringing us one step closer to achieving API, artificial Pokemon intelligence. All of this progress is enabled by our world-leading infrastructure, the foundation of our full-stack approach to AI. Our 7th-generation TPU, Ironwood, is the first design to power thinking and inference at scale. It delivers 10x the performance over the previous generation and packs an incredible 42.5 exaflops of compute per pod. Just amazing. And it's coming to Google Cloud customers later this year. Our infrastructure strength down to the TPU is what helps us deliver dramatically faster models. Of the top models on the LM Arena leaderboard, Gemini holds the top 3 spots for highest output tokens generated per second, all while model prices are coming down significantly. There's a hard trade-off between price and performance. Yet over and over, we've been able to deliver the best models at the most effective price point. Not only is Google leading this parade of frontier, we've fundamentally shifted the frontier itself. The result, more intelligence available for everyone, everywhere. And the world is responding and adopting AI faster than ever before. As one marker of progress, this time last year, we were processing 9.7 trillion tokens a month across our products and APIs. Now, we are processing 480 trillion monthly tokens. That's about a 50x increase in just a year. We're also seeing a wave of adoption across our developer AI tools. Today, over 7 million developers have built with the Gemini API across both Google AI Studio and Vertex AI, over 5x growth since last I/O, and Gemini usage on Vertex AI is up more than 40 times since last year. AI adoption is increasing across our products. The Gemini app now has over 400 million monthly active users. We are seeing strong growth and engagement, particularly with 2.5 models. For those using 2.5 Pro in the Gemini app, usage has gone up 45%. You will hear a lot more about the Gemini app later. We're also seeing incredible momentum in search. Today, AI overviews have more than 1.5 billion users every month. That means Google Search is bringing generative AI to more people than any other product in the world. And along with AI overviews, AI mode is the next big step for search. You'll hear more about this later. What all this progress means is that we are in a new phase of the AI platform shift, where decades of research are becoming reality for people all over the world. I want to share 3 examples of how research is transforming our products today: Project Starline, Astra, and Mariner. We debuted Project Starline, our breakthrough 3D video technology, at I/O a few years back. The goal was to create a feeling of being in the same room as someone, even if you were far apart. We've continued to make technical advances, and today we are ready to announce our next chapter, introducing Google Beam, a new AI-first video communications platform. Beam uses a new state-of-the-art video model to transform 2D video streams into a realistic 3D experience. Behind the scenes, An array of 6 cameras captures you from different angles. And with AI, we can merge these video streams together and render you on a 3D light field display. With near-perfect head tracking down to the millimeter and at 60 frames per second, all in real time. The result, a much more natural and deeply immersive conversational experience. We are so excited to bring this technology to others. In collaboration with HP, the first Google Beam devices will be available for early customers later this year. HP will have a lot more to share a few weeks from now. Stay tuned. Over the years, we've been bringing underlying technology from Starline into Google Meet. That includes real-time speech translation to help break down language barriers. Here's an example of how this could be useful when booking a vacation rental in South America and you don't speak the language. Let's take a look.
Hi, Camilla. Let me turn on speech translation. It's nice to finally talk to you.
Es bueno hablarte finalmente. No puedo esperar a alquilar tu casa.
Te vas a divertir mucho y creo que te va a encantar.
You're going to have a lot of fun, and I think you're going to love visiting the city. The house is in a very nice neighborhood and overlooks the mountains.
That sounds wonderful. Is the house
Eso
close
suena
to public
maravilloso.
transportation,
¿Es la
or
casa
would you
cercana al
recommend
transporte
renting a car?
público o recomiendas alquilar un coche?
Hay un autobús cerca, pero
There's a bus nearby, but I would recommend renting a car so you can visit the nature and enjoy it.
That sounds great.
Eso suena genial.
You can see how well it matches the speaker's tone, patterns, and even their expressions. We are even closer to having a natural and free-flowing conversation across languages. And today, we are introducing this real-time speech translation directly in Google Meet. English and Spanish translation is now available for subscribers, with more languages rolling out in the next few weeks. And real-time translation will be coming to enterprises later this year. Another early research project that debuted on the I/O stage was Project Astra. It explores the future capabilities of a universal AI assistant that can understand the world around you. We are starting to bring it to our products. Today, Gemini Live has Project Astra's camera and screen sharing capabilities, so you can talk about anything you see. People are using it in so many ways, whether practicing for a job interview or training for a marathon. We've been appreciating the feedback from our trusted testers and some who are a little less trusted. Take a look.
That's a pretty nice convertible.
I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's this skinny building doing in my neighborhood?
It's a street light, not a building.
Why are these palm trees so short? I'm worried about them.
They're not short. They're actually pretty tall.
Sick convertible.
Garbage truck again. Anything else?
Why do people keep delivering packages to my lawn?
It's not a package, it's a utility box.
Why is this person following me wherever I walk?
No one's following you. That's just your shadow.
Gemini is pretty good at telling you when you're wrong. We are rolling this out to everyone on Android and iOS starting today. Next, we also have our research prototype, Project Mariner. It's an agent that can interact with the web and get stuff done. Stepping back, we think of agents as systems that combine the intelligence of advanced AI models with access to tools. They can take actions on your behalf and under your control. Computer use under your control. Computer use is an important agentic capability. It's what enables agents to interact with and operate browsers and other software. Project Mariner was an early step forward in testing computer use capabilities. We released it as an early research prototype in December, and we have made a lot of progress since. First, we are introducing multitasking, and it can now oversee up to 10 simultaneous tasks. Second, it's using a feature called Teach and Repeat. This is where you can show it a task once, and it learns a plan for similar tasks in the future. We are bringing Project Mariner's computer use capabilities to developers via the Gemini API. Trusted testers like Automation Anywhere and UiPath are already starting to build with it, and it will be available more broadly this summer. Computer use is part of a broader set of tools we will need to build for an agent ecosystem to flourish, like our open agent-to-agent protocol so that agents can talk to each other. We launched this at Cloud Next with the support of over 60 technology partners and hope to see that number grow. Then there is the Model Context Protocol introduced by Anthropic so agents can access other services. And today we are excited to announce that our Gemini SDK is now compatible with MCP tools. These technologies will work together to make agents even more useful. And we are starting to bring agentic capabilities to Chrome, Search, and the Gemini app. Let me show you what we are excited about in the Gemini app. We call it Agent Mode. Say you want to find an apartment for you and 2 roommates in Austin. You've each got a budget of $1,200 a month. You want a washer-dryer or at least a laundromat nearby. Normally, you'd have to spend a lot of time scrolling through endless listings. Using Agent Mode, the Gemini app goes to work behind the scenes. It finds listings from sites like Zillow that match your criteria and uses Project Mariner when needed to adjust very specific filters. If there's an apartment you want to check out, Gemini uses MCP to access the listings and even schedule a tour on your behalf. And it'll keep browsing for new listings for as long as you need, freeing you up to do the stuff you want to do, like plan the housewarming party. It's great for companies like Zillow, bringing in new customers and improving conversion rates. An experimental version of the Agent Mode in the Gemini app will be coming soon to subscribers. This is a new and emerging area, and we are excited to explore how best to bring the benefits of agents to users and the ecosystem more broadly. The best way we can bring research into reality is to make it really useful in your own reality. That's where personalization will be really powerful. We are working to bring this to life with something we call personal context. With your permission, Gemini models can use relevant context across your Google apps in a way that is private, transparent, and fully under your control. Let me show you an example in Gmail. You might be familiar with our AI-powered smart reply features. It's amazing how popular they are. Now imagine if those responses could sound like you. That's the idea behind personalized smart replies. Let's say my friend wrote to me looking for advice. He's taking a road trip to Utah, and he remembers I did this trip before. Now, if I'm being honest, I would probably reply something short and unhelpful. Sorry, Felix. But with personalized smart replies, I can be a better friend. That's because Gemini can do almost all the work for me. Looking up my notes in Drive, scanning past emails for reservations, and finding my itinerary in Google Docs, trip to Zion National Park. Gemini matches my typical greetings from past emails, captures my tone, style, and favorite word choices, and then it automatically generates a reply. I love how it included details like keeping driving time under 5 hours per day, and it uses my favorite adjective, exciting. Looks great. Maybe you want to make a couple of changes to it and hit send. This will be available in Gmail this summer for subscribers. And you can imagine how helpful personal context will be across Search, Docs, Gemini, and more. Today, I've talked about intelligence, agents, and personalization. These are a few of the frontiers where we will make progress, and you'll hear more examples throughout the keynote. But first, I want to invite someone who can share more about
frontier of Google search, where AI overviews bring the helpfulness of AI to everyone in the main search experience. And as you've seen today, AI Mode is a totally reimagined AI search with all our most cutting-edge AI features and capabilities. We couldn't be more excited about this chapter of Google Search, where you can truly ask anything. And we mean
powerful AI assistant, and it starts with being personal. What if your AI assistant was truly yours? Truly yours. An assistant that learns you, your preferences, your projects, your world, and you were always in the driver's seat. And with your permission, you could share relevant Google information with it, making it an extension of you. We call this personal context, and we've already made it possible for you to connect your search history with Gemini so it can understand that you've searched for recipes in the past and craft responses like this. Starting soon, you'll be able to add even more personal context from across Google to Gemini, so it will be uniquely helpful. You can choose to turn this on, and you'll always be in control of the experience. You can view and manage your information, as well as connect and disconnect different Google apps. This level of personalization gives you a more proactive AI assistant, and this changes a lot. See, today, most AI is reactive. You ask, it answers. But what if it could see what's coming and help you prepare even before you ask? Imagine you're a student. You've got a big physics exam looming, and instead of scrambling, Gemini sees it on your calendar a week out. But it doesn't just remind you. It comes with personalized quizzes, crafted from your materials, notes from your professor, even photos, handwritten notes. That's not just helpful. It's going to feel like magic. And imagine the step beyond that, where Gemini can go off and make custom explainer videos based on your interests, so you can understand a topic better. In this case, Gemini knows that I'm into cycling, so it explains this concept of thermodynamics to me using an analogy I'll understand. This is where we're headed with Gemini, and it's all possible because of the powerful capabilities in the underlying model. Last month, we shipped our latest 2.5 Pro model in the Gemini app, And it wasn't just an upgrade, it was a leap forward. People are doing extraordinary things in the app. They're not just vibe coding, they're inventing entire games and making fully featured websites in minutes. They're thinking things into existence. And it's fun to write software for the first time or create a video with our VO model, to generate and edit images. It's a new superpower for everyone. And so these 3 Ps, personal, proactive, and powerful, these are the frontiers of AI assistance. And thanks to 2.5 Pro, we're making big strides across all 3. So let's talk more about how all this is coming together to life in the Gemini app. We're launching 5 things today. First, let's talk about Gemini Live. People are blown away by how interactive and natural the conversations are. And it works in over 45 languages, more than 150 countries. It's so intuitive, so engaging. The conversations, in fact, are 5 times longer than the text conversations in the app. And I can tell you from personal experience, it's great for talking through things on the drive into work in the morning. Now, as Sundar mentioned, Gemini Live now includes camera and screen sharing, both of which are incredible. All of it is rolling out free of charge in the Gemini app on Android and iOS today. And in the coming weeks, you'll be able to connect Gemini Live to some of your favorite apps, like Calendar, Maps, Keep, Tasks. So soon, you can just point your camera and ask it to add an invite to your calendar, and it'll be done. Or if you need to decipher your roommate's handwriting for the shopping list, Gemini Live can turn those scribbles into a neat list in Google Keep. Our Gemini Live roadmap is overflowing with exciting things. They're all being prototyped in Project Astra, like you saw earlier. And as those ideas mature, we'll graduate them into Gemini Live for everyone. And since Gemini and Android work so closely together, many of those experiences will work great on Android across the entire ecosystem. So stay tuned for more. All right, real-time interaction is amazing, but sometimes you need to go deep, unravel something complex. This is where deep research comes in. Starting today, deep research will now let you upload your own files to guide the research agent, which is one of the top requested features. And soon, we'll let you research across Google Drive and Gmail, so you can easily pull in information from there too. So let's say you have this incredible detailed report. In this case, it's about the science of comets moving throughout space. How do you get all that brilliance distilled down into something digestible, engaging, something you can share? This is where Canvas comes in. It's Gemini's interactive space for co-creation. This is where Canvas comes in. It's Gemini's interactive space for co-creation. Canvas will now let you transform that report with one tap into all kinds of new things, like a dynamic web page, an infographic, a helpful quiz, even a custom podcast in 45 languages. But if you want to go further, you can vibe code all sorts of amazing things in Canvas with as much back and forth as you want. You can get exactly the experience you're looking for. Check out this interactive comet simulation that one of our Googlers made just by describing what they wanted to build and collaborating with Gemini to get it just right. And as you can share apps like this, others can easily jump in and view it and modify it and remix it. This is the power to transform anything, and it's a whole new way to use Gemini. There's another new way you can use Gemini today, too. We're introducing Gemini in Chrome. This will be your AI assistant that's there for you as you browse the web on your desktop. The amazing part is that you can use this, and it understands the context of the page that you're on automatically. So if you have a question, it can be answered. I especially love it for comparing reviews on long pages like this camping website. We're starting to roll out Gemini in Chrome this week to Gemini subscribers in the US. All right, we've taken some quizzes, we've talked to Gemini Live, we've learned about comets and campsites. Now it's time to create some things. Starting today, we're bringing our latest and most capable image generation model into the Gemini app. It's called Imagine 4, and it's a big leap forward. The images are richer, with more nuanced colors and fine-grained details. The shadows in the different shots, the water droplets that come through in the photos. I've spent a lot of time around these models, and I can say this model and the progression has gone from good to great to stunning. And Imagine 4 is so much better at text and typography. In the past, you might have created something that looked good, but adding words didn't always work just right. So check this out. Maybe I want to create a poster for a music festival. We'll make the Chrome Dino the big headliner. Imagine 4 doesn't just get the text and spelling right, it's actually making creative choices, like using dinosaur bones in the font, or figuring out the spacing, the font size, the layout that makes it look like this great poster. So the image quality is higher, the speed is faster, the text is better. All of this lets you make posters, party invites, and anything else. And with Gemini's native image generation, you can easily edit these images too, right in the app. We've also made a super fast variant of Imagine 4. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it. In fact, it's 10 times faster than our previous model, so you can iterate through many ideas quickly. All right, I want to show you one last thing. Images are incredible, but sometimes you need motion and sound to tell the whole story. Last December, VO2 came out, and it redefined video generation for the industry. And if you saw Demis's Sizzling Onions post yesterday, you know that we've been cooking something else. Today, I'm excited to announce our new state-of-the-art model, VO3. And like a lot of other things you've heard about from stage today, it's available today. The visual quality is even better. Its understanding of physics is stronger. But here's the leap forward. VO3 comes with native audio generation. That means that VO3 can generate sound effects, background sounds, and dialogue. Now you prompt it, and your characters can speak. Here's a wise old owl and a nervous young badger in the forest. Take a listen.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
What manner of magic is that?
Pretty cool, right? VO added not just the sounds of the forest, but also the dialogue. We're entering a new era of creation with combined audio and video generation that's incredibly realistic. The quality is so good, it feels like you're there, on the boat with this guy.
This ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might. And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
The photorealistic generation, the emotion, the movement of his mouth and the ocean in the background. It's incredible how fast VO continues to evolve as a powerful creative tool. And we've been working closely with the film industry to imagine what's possible with VO and to get this right. And you'll hear more about that in a few minutes. So that's what's happening around Gemini. Starting today, Gemini Live capabilities are free and rolling out across Android and iOS. Deep Research and Canvas are getting their biggest updates yet. There's a new agent mode coming for multi-step actions that you heard about earlier. We're introducing Gemini in Chrome to help you navigate the web, and you can create stunning images and videos with sound using the new Imagine 4 and VO3 models. It's all coming together in the Gemini app as we work to deliver the most personal, proactive, and powerful AI assistant. And now, to go into more detail about how these generative models are unlocking creative expression, here's Jason.
Thanks, Josh. Whether you're a creator, a musician, or filmmaker, generative media is expanding the boundaries of creativity. By working closely with the artistic community since the very beginning, we continue to build technology that empowers their creative process. For example, we worked with musicians to develop Music AI Sandbox. It's a tool for professionals to explore the possibilities of our generative music model, Lyria, in their work. Let's watch a clip starring the legendary Grammy Award-winning singer and composer Shankar Mahadevan putting Music AI Sandbox and Lyria to use.
I'm Shankar Mahadevan, and I'm a music composer, singer, producer, and a happy man. Working with Sandbox was great. We inputted our requirement, and it gave us a bed. We used that bed, and we came up with this song. For a musician, but it's such an inspiring tool. You open a door and you see, hey, there's another room there. And then you open one more door and you say, one more room there. So that's what AI does.
Amazing. We recently launched Lyria 2, which can generate high-fidelity music and professional-grade audio. The music is melodious. 2 years ago, we pioneered SynthID, which embeds invisible watermarks into generated media. To date, over 10 billion pieces of content have been watermarked. We're also expanding our partnerships to ensure that more content is watermarked with SynthID, and that more organizations can detect it too. Finally, we're also making it easier to detect the watermark. Our new SynthID detector can identify if an image, audio track, text, or video has SynthID in it, whether it's in the whole piece or even just a part. We're starting to roll this out to early testers today. Our collaboration efforts have also helped us explore Veo as a filmmaking tool. Recently, we teamed up with visionary director Darren Aronofsky and his new storytelling venture, Primordial Soup, to shape Veo's capabilities to meet the needs of storytellers, putting artists in the driver's seat of innovation. Together, we are putting the world's best video generation model into the hands of top filmmakers to push the boundaries of technology as a tool for more creative and emotional storytelling. The first of the partnership's 3 short films is director Eliza McNitt's Ancestra. Let's take a peek.
Film has always been this deeply human act of connecting people with each other's stories. It has the ability to rip us out of our experience and take us on another journey. I don't think that ever changes.
This is a story that traverses the entire history of the universe. But it's really about a mom and what happens when her child is born with a hole in her heart. We filmed really emotional performances, but then generated video we could never capture otherwise. I want the baby to be holding the mother's finger.
Just the bliss of the two of them.
Yeah. Veo is a generative video model, but to me, it's another lens through which I get to imagine the universe around me.
It's been incredibly interesting to see the strengths of these models, the limits of the models, and try to shape them to make storytelling tools.
To be honest, I never thought about telling the story of the day I was born, but here we are.
This was supposed to be a checkup.
Crash C-section.
Baby's in distress. We need help here.
We need to go.
Is my baby gonna be okay?
We can do everything we can.
Am I gonna be okay?
For every creature that came before you, from every star that died so that you could begin.
Incredible work. Eliza combined live-action performance with VO-generated video, like the microscopic worlds, the cosmic events, and herself as a newborn. This approach opened up completely new storytelling possibilities, empowering Eliza to bring cinematic scale and emotion to a deeply personal story. This partnership also helped shape VO's capabilities to meet the needs of storytellers like Eliza. We built new capabilities for filmmakers, so when you're making a video, it will use ingredients you give it, characters, scenes, or styles, and keep them consistent. Or you can direct VO, giving it precise camera instructions, and have it shoot along a specific path. These capabilities help filmmakers fluidly express their ideas with VO. We then took things one step further. To tell you more, let's get Josh back out here.
Thanks, Jason. Based on our collaboration with the creative community, we've been building a new AI filmmaking tool for creatives, one that combines the best of VO, Imagine, and Gemini, a tool built for creatives by creatives. It's inspired by that magical feeling you get when you get lost in the creative zone and time slows down. We're calling it Flow, and it's launching today. Let me show you how it works. Let's drop into a project I'm working on. Our hero, the grandpa, is building a flying car with help from a feathered friend. These are my ingredients: the old man and his car. We make it easy to upload your own images into the tool, or you can generate them on the fly using Imagine, which is built right in. We can create a custom gold gear shift just by describing it. There it is, pretty cool. Next, you can start to assemble all of those clips together. With a single prompt, you can describe what you want, including very precise camera controls. Flow puts everything in place, and I can keep iterating in the scene builder. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. If I want to capture the next shot of the scene, I can just hit the plus icon to create the next shot. I can describe what I want to happen next, like adding a 10-foot-tall chicken in the back seat, and Flow will do the rest. The character consistency, the scene consistency, it just works. And if something isn't, quite right, no problem. You can just go back in like any other video tool and trim it up if it's not working for you. But Flow works in the other direction as well. It lets you extend a clip too, so I can get the perfect ending that I've been working towards. Once I've got all the clips I need, I can download the files. I can bring them into my favorite editing software, add some music from Lyria, and now the old man finally has his flying car. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I want you to hear just a few words from a few of our AI filmmakers who we've been working with to shape Flow, how they describe how it feels using it, and how they're making it even better. Let's take a watch.
I don't know if I'm on the right path, but I'm trying to find it. I'm questioning, searching, and then something shifts, and I'm not trying anymore, I'm just doing. And all of the pieces start falling into place.
It all feels pretty clear in my head. I see these like flashes of possibilities, almost like I'm traveling through dimensions.